It's day 1 of this diary and the eggs are about to hatch. Mum patiently sits on the nest while Dad dutifully brings her insects and grubs, stays a while before leaving by the back door. Only on day 3 does the mother leave for a while, enabling us to see the chicks, naked and ever hungry. They are surely babies that only a mother could love. Dad brings food for the chicks and is quickly joined by Mum. He flies out the rear entrance but quickly returns, passing a fat grub to Mum, who feeds it to the chick. Baby feathers are appearing on both chicks, whose eyes are still closed. Dad flies towards the nest but veers away from the camera. He quickly returns though, feeds the chicks and flies away immediately, followed by Mum. Flight feathers are now clearly appearing on their wings. The mother spends most of her time on the nest, but will occasionally leave for up to 1.5 hours to feed herself before bringing some additional food for the chicks. She is restless, and when disturbed by the noise of the patio door, she immediately, protectively, covers the chicks. The father provides most of the food, returning to the nest every 10 to 20 minutes, but rarely staying more than a few seconds. He feeds both chicks. The nest remains surprisingly clean, because as the chick lifts its bottom, the parent removes the packet of excrement. Dad is out looking for insects, grubs and worms for the ever-hungry chicks. He returns to sit on the trellis and chirrups to the chicks before flying in to feed them. Mum enjoys a little free time sitting in the sun, holding a nice fat grub for the chicks. The chicks' wing feathers are growing fast, though their bodies are still covered in fluffy down. Hard-working Dad brings a berry for one chick. Mum brings another for the other chick before settling down on the nest. Later, Dad returns for a quick visit. Both parents leave, but 15 minutes later Dad is back with sufficient food for both chicks. Meanwhile, Mum is again collecting some nice fat grubs. The chicks have grown remarkably fast within a few days and are now completely covered by feathers. Having been fed large meals every 20 minutes or so, the chicks grow every day as much as a child grows every year. After only 13 days, they are now young adults, flexing their wings and looking forward to leaving home. The mother now rarely sits with the chicks. Both Mum and Dad are popping back ever more often. The adolescent chicks are now being fed every 10 minutes. 2 weeks have passed, and the chicks are ready to jump from the nest to spend 2 days on the ground exercising their wings before finally flying away. They look pensively out of the nest before taking the big leap. The parents will protect them fearlessly and start to attack us whenever we walk onto the patio. The second chick leaps out of the nest away from the camera.
But flew from the nest, from some... It flew down there. Look,
Where?
The floor. Leave it.
Oh! She's attacking me!
Of course, it's protecting the baby. Look, it's there. But flew from the nest, from somewhere here.
Standing aggressively above on the trellis, Father continuously protects the chicks by swooping down to catch our hair with his claws. The chicks hide behind the plant pots, chirping to attract the parents and occasionally darting out. Here, the anxious mother lands and calls the chick, who responds by coming out of hiding. The two chicks meet each other near the camera and run to hide. This is the big day. The sun is rising and the chicks are nearly ready to fly away, but are still a little nervous. The doting, ever-caring parents continue to check the chicks, protect them and feed them occasionally. The chicks improve as they make short flights onto the chairs and plant pots. Sometimes not successfully. By the afternoon they are able to reach the top of the patio wall, enabling them to look out at the wide world beyond. Still unsure, the chick steps back at a strange sound inside a passing car. It's a big decision for them, but suddenly they are gone. The last we see of them is one chick which has flown onto the neighbour's satellite dish. It's a great moment for them and their parents, but tinged with sadness, as the babies we have watched over for 2 weeks have now gone forever. Or maybe they'll be back next summer to nest here, hopefully.